Love is categorized in the dictionary as a deep love or affection towards something. And me and all of my friends that debate would like to say, Oxford is ass. That definition doesn't encompass love and the complexity of that word at all. Love is not only a deep affection towards something or someone. Love is the turmoil within that something or someone. You can't love something just entirely without that thing hurting you back. That's what makes the love stronger. If I love this person and they're just perfect in every single way, I'm gonna grow bored. I'm gonna grow tired. It's not gonna work. And that's really one of the saddest things about love, isn't it? That you could do everything right and everything perfect, yet you still may not have a chance. Love is impossible. As the years have shifted, the definition of love has changed so drastically that people can't love anymore. Now, what caused this dramatic shift? Pop culture, movies, Twitter, Instagram. They caused this shift in what love was and what love is now. The expectation of what you need to be when loving somebody, or who you can love, or who is acceptable to love, has become far too high for the normal person to fulfill. So in knowing this, why do I still watch romance movies? Even knowing that they're so far from what love really is and the feelings that you could get from it, in the stages in it. Why do I still watch them? The short answer is, I enjoy them. I thoroughly enjoy movies that can bring me from here to here like that. The idea that out of everybody in this world, I chose you. You complete me, and you make me whole. Makes anybody feel good. And it made me feel good even saying that. Imagine somebody saying that to you, that you make them whole. That would kill you. That would kill me. I love feeling this way. I love the feeling of everlasting love. Romance movies can make us feel all type of ways. It can make us feel angry, happy, sad. This in part is due to the characters. The characters make or break the story. When you have a good character, they're going to make the story better and elevate that story because they make good decisions that lead to good outcomes. When you have a bad character, then it gets a little bit trash. Bad characters not only drag down the story, but they also make you not want the character to win. Especially when you have a bad main protagonist. It makes the character distasteful, unlikable, and the ending that we all know is going to happen, where they reconcile and they love each other forever, is not as satisfactory because you hate the other guy. The 2009 romantic comedy 500 Days of Summer is nothing short of a masterpiece. This movie shows both sides of the coin, both loving and optimistic and pessimistic and brash, and blends them together and makes one of the greatest movies ever. The cinematography in this movie, everything, the lines, the acting, even to the score in this movie, was nothing short of perfect. I've been raving about this movie for probably 2 years now, and I just wanted to make a video about how brilliant, how perfect it is. I know this is a little bit different from a lot of my other videos, which are 2K comedy videos, but I just really want to show how amazing this movie is. In 500 Days of Summer, we follow a young man named Tom Hansen who's struggling to get over his ex. Through character dialogue, we come to find out that he's been obsessed with this girl for months now. Tom is a very easy giving up person, very average guy. He gave up on his architect dream and working a poshy office job that he doesn't even like doing. His life up to now has been a wreck. Everything that he's done means nothing. He's just going through the motions. And then he meets Summer in the elevator while he's listening to his music. She recognizes the band that he's playing and he becomes absolutely infatuated with her, to the point where it consumes his everyday life and he cannot stop thinking about her and talking about her.
Tom's love is not pure love. Tom's love is mutilated to a different point. More like infatuation rather than love. On the other hand, we have Summer. Summer experienced a divorce when she was younger, and now she believes that love isn't real and that the labels only hold us down. There's no point in getting in a long-term relationship, as it will just end, as everything else would do. We have two different viewpoints on the exact same subject, and it never gets old. Just watching them as we see their opinions change and watching them as they traverse through their relationship that they don't even know is happening really. And we know the outcome of this relationship can't be good because the narrator keeps on telling us that this is not a love story, that this does not have a happy ending. We're constantly reminded about what's going to happen at the end of this movie, but Tom's point of view makes it as if we should just ignore that, as if everything's good, as if everything's happy. One thing about this movie that really sticks out to me is how realistic it is. It shows the highs and lows of a relationship and how it feels to be completely enthralled with someone. At first, you should sympathize with Tom, as it just seems as if Summer curved him out of nowhere, as if they were happy and she just ended it for no reason. But as you watch, you realize that this was all in Tom's mind. The things that happened in the story were never as it seemed. They were never as happy as it was led on to be. Summer was constantly fighting the urge to love Tom, never sure of what the relationship was, never sure of what she should do. And this makes the bench scene all the more powerful because it shows how much she's grown over this time. Tom has changed her for the better. She's become able to love again because of him. I see a lot of people misunderstanding this movie, calling Summer the villain. In this movie, there is no villain, other than Tom's own mind. Tom is his own villain. He misunderstood everything that Summer was trying to tell him, even though she gave him a warning saying that she didn't want a relationship. He ignored it and tried to advance on her anyway. This movie is not a romantic comedy. This movie is a warning to all the people who have a misconstrued definition of love. That it's not like this, and it won't always be good, and that not everybody will love you back. I just want to take the last 30 seconds to talk about how great the cinematography was for this movie. Like, it was impeccable. The shots, the directing, the score, all amazing. 10 out of 10s. Mark Webb did an outstanding job directing this movie. 500 Days of Summer is the only romance movie you need to see. Please go watch it.